On the eve of her wedding, her fiancé cheated and ran off. So she asked her best friend to pretend to be the groom, but what she didn't expect was that this fake groom often made her unable to catch her breath in bed at night. In Elise Vargas's life, nothing had made her feel more blissful than today. The graceful notes of the piano and violin harmonized into a melody, blessing the couple as they walked down the red carpet toward a beautiful future in marriage. From a glance, the wedding cake on the table, the rose arch at the end of the red carpet, the priest on stage, and the guests below had all gathered to celebrate the birth of this union, taking time to attend the wedding. Elise held her bouquet, dressed in a white gown. Today should have been the most romantic and beautiful day of her life, but her beloved had betrayed her. And love had left her life. On the eve of their wedding, her soon-to-be husband, Graham Vargas, had fallen for her close friend Alina and even had a child with her, forcing him to take responsibility. The invitations had been sent, the venue was set, but Elise had been forced to accept this bloody reality the day before, as if it were a scene straight out of a daytime drama. Relax a little. Brayden gently patted the hand Elise had hooked around his arm. The hair's already washed, so you might as well wash it thoroughly. Relax a little. Brayden gently patted the hand Elise had hooked around his arm. The hair's already washed, so you might as well wash it thoroughly. I'm already suffering so much, and you're still joking. Elise's lips trembled. My mind is such a mess right now. Hey, you called me to play the groom, didn't you? So here I am, Brayden said with a hint of frustration. So, pull yourself together. Elise stomped on Boden's foot in anger, looking at him as if he were the one suffering. Brayden didn't pull his foot away, as if the stomp didn't hurt at all. He remained calm, continuing to walk the red carpet with her. Elise knew Brayden was trying to comfort her, but in truth, she just wanted to take her anger out on him. So, Elise walked down the red carpet with someone who wasn't her groom, just her childhood friend, Brayden, pretending that he was the one she was going to marry. No matter what, she wouldn't let anyone know the truth that she had been abandoned. If anything, it had to be her who had left Graham, not the other way around. Only, their families were unaware of the fallout between her and Graham. So when they saw that the man beside her wasn't Graham, but Brayden, they were utterly shocked. The wedding venue couldn't be cancelled, nor could the banquet. Money was hard to come by, so why waste such a large sum? Graham, do you take Elise as your wife, to love her faithfully, through aging and storm, never abandoning her, loving only her for life? The priest read from his script. Brayden responded earnestly, I do. The priest nodded, looked at Elise, and continued, Elise, do you take Graham as your husband, to love him faithfully, through aging and storm, never abandoning him, loving only him for life? Forcing a smile, she said, I do. I now pronounce you bound by this vow before God. Let neither life nor death separate you. The priest instructed the bridesmaid and groomsmen, you may now exchange rings. Gavin Merritt, the best man, and Zizane Monfin, the maid of honor, each held out a red velvet box to Elise and Brayden, signaling them to exchange rings. Elise hesitated for a moment, unsure if she should go through with this, but Brayden had already slipped the ring onto her finger. It seemed there was no way out for her now, so she followed suit and slid the ring onto Boden's finger. Very well, the groom may now. The next words the priest was about to say were cut off by a firm look from Elise. But Brayden clearly didn't share her thoughts, as he leaned in and kissed her cheek, sealing their walk down the aisle. Amid the applause, Elise and Brayden completed the wedding ceremony. Wrapping up this absurd act,